Hey there, Green Ground family. It is Alvin back with you, and today we are about to dive into a topic that is buzzing hotter than a lightning bolt through Green Hills. Now, I know you are all here because, like me, you have got that nostalgic itch, that electric excitement for something we have all grown up loving. Yes, I am talking about that blue blur who cannot stay out of trouble, Sonic the Hedgehog. But hold on. Before we get into the details of why Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is set to blow our minds faster than you can say got to go fast, make sure you are subscribed, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation is just getting started, and trust me, you will not want to miss what is coming next. Now, if you thought Sonic's last two big screen adventures were the peak of excitement, let me tell you, you are in for a wild ride. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is not just another sequel, it is a cinematic event that promises to bring every bit of the speed, chaos, and heart that we have come to love. But let us rewind for a moment, shall we? Because understanding why this next installment is going to be such a game changer means we need to look at where it is drawing its inspiration from. If you are a fan of the games, and I know you are, Sonic Adventure 2 is probably one of those titles that is etched into your memory. That is because it was not just a game, it was an experience, a deep dive into the lore of the Sonic universe that introduced us to characters and storylines that were darker, more complex, and frankly, more thrilling than anything we had seen before. And guess what? Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is tapping directly into that rich vein of narrative gold. Shadow the Hedgehog, folks. Yes, the ultimate lifeform himself is stepping into the cinematic spotlight. And if his portrayal is anything like what we saw in the games, expect a character that is as enigmatic as he is powerful, with a backstory that is going to pull at your heartstrings while keeping you on the edge of your seat. But that is not all. If you have been following the series, you know that the creative minds behind Sonic's movie adventures have a knack for blending nostalgic elements with fresh, exciting twists. This time around, they are promising not just a showdown, but a full-blown exploration of the Sonic universe's most beloved arcs. That means we are likely to see the Chaos Emeralds playing a much bigger role. And if the fan theories are anything to go by, and let us be real, fan theories are the lifeblood of this community, then we might even see Sonic tapping into his supersonic form to go head-to-head with Shadow. Can you imagine the visual spectacle that would be? I am talking full-on, energy-charged, cosmic-level battles that are going to make every frame of this movie a feast for the eyes. And speaking of spectacle, let us not forget who is behind the camera. Jeff Fowler is back in the director's chair, and if his work on the first two movies is any indication, we are in for a treat. Fowler has this uncanny ability to bring animated characters to life in a way that feels both authentic and thrilling. He understands the balance between humor and drama, action and heart, and it is that understanding that has made Sonic's leap from pixels to live action so successful. Now, I know what you are thinking, what about the cast? Well, good news there too. Ben Schwartz returns as the voice of Sonic, bringing that perfect mix of cocky charm and youthful exuberance. Colleen O'Shaughnessy, the voice of Tails, and Idris Elba, who brought a whole new level of cool to Knuckles, are also back. And yes, you heard it right, the one and only Jim Carrey will be returning as the diabolical Dr. Robotnik. His performance in the previous films was nothing short of iconic, and I have got a feeling that he is going to dial it up even further this time around. But the real kicker, Keanu Reeves is rumored to join the cast. Now, whether he is stepping in as a friend or foe is still under wraps, but let us be honest, either way, it is going to be epic. As for the story itself, we are looking at something that is not just a simple continuation. This is where the stakes get raised, where friendships are tested, and where Sonic faces challenges that go beyond just outrunning his enemies. The arrival of Shadow brings with it a sense of impending doom and moral complexity that we have not seen in the series before. And this is exactly what makes Sonic the Hedgehog 3 so exciting, not just for the kids who are going to love the action and humor, but for the lifelong fans who are ready to see their favorite characters evolve in meaningful ways. Now, before I wrap this up, let me hit you with one more juicy bit of speculation. There has been chatter whispers, really, that we might get a glimpse of other fan-favorite characters like Amy Rose. Imagine the dynamic she would bring to the mix, her interactions with Sonic, and how her introduction could open the door to even more characters down the line. This is not just about Sonic anymore, this is about building a universe, a cinematic universe that could rival some of the biggest franchises out there. So what does all this mean for you? It means that if you have ever been a fan of Sonic, if you have ever found yourself humming along to those iconic tunes, or if you have ever just enjoyed a good old-fashioned story about good versus evil, then Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is going to be a must-watch. But do not just take my word for it when the trailer drops, and it will be dropping soon. I want you to come back here, hit that comment section, and tell me what you think. What are you excited for? What are your theories? And most importantly, how hyped are you to see this movie hit the big screen? And before you go, make sure to check out the description below for more details on everything we talked about today. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you do not miss out on our next deep dive into the world of entertainment. This is Alvin from Green Ground, signing off. Stay speedy, folks.